This is just a video what on the Skyliner GTR, my car that I decided to research. Okay, why is it blurry? Okay, better. Anyways, as you can see, this is the GTR Skyline. Before I get ahead of myself, I gotta introduce it. This is the GTR Skyline. As you can see, a really nice car. Well, I mean, nice to me at least. I like it. I like what it has. I like the body. I like everything. Anyhow, as you can see, this is the car. I'm gonna customize it. Well, not really customize it. Just set everything to its what would be in stock without any upgrades, without anything being put into it. This is what the car would be. No change in the exterior really. I mean, just tweaks on the car to make it faster is what I had it at, but now I'll just put it back to normal. And one thing, interior, let's just see, there's nothing really special about it except for one little thing. You see that monitor right there? That little monitor right there, yes, that one. Not the stereo, that one. Yes, that one. That one, it has so many things it can do. Sadly, it doesn't work in the video game. It's just there because it's in the car. In the original car, like the real life car. And I'll show you that during the presentation. But, unless I've already showed you the presentation, then I'm at the video. Just depends how I organize everything. But, anyways, this is the car. Yes, it has NOS, and then has nitrous basically. Those are the nitrous buttons. That's the shift, and that's that. And as you can see, it's the car steering wheel is not on the left, it is on the right. Those are just special things about the GTR Skyline. And now, since it's in stock, I'm gonna take you guys out for a little drive and show you what it can do. Okay, let me make sure this, just make it a safe thing. Do not hit any pedestrians or anything. Let's just make this road a safe road, clear, no cars or anything, so that I can show you what the GTR Skyline can do. So, traffic at none, weather clear, time of day. Let's make it noon so that you can actually see the car and look at it closely. And I'll start race. And yes, it takes a second. Sorry if this video turns out to be long. And as you can see, there's a lot of people wanting to race besides me, but I'm not gonna race. I'm gonna separate from them so that I can show you separately what this car can do. And it's at its third gear, and it is going at 90 miles per hour. Fourth gear, going at 100 and something. And yes, this car does have turbo, and the turbo works by getting air, basically just drafting behind cars. As you can see, I was drafting behind that car, which drafting is, it is what the wind, as you can see, let me show you, let me get behind this car. You see the little strides of wind? That's what drafting is. It gives you the wind from the other car in front of you. There's a special thing in the car that receives it, and as soon as it hits its top, as you can see, as that's building on the top little right meter, as it receives it and it builds up, it goes on and on. And as you can see right there, I hit a sharp turn, no crash or nothing. That's an amazing thing about the GTR. It's safer driving. It can hit turns and hold on really good, and it has really good traction. And of course, another thing that helps it is that it's a four-wheel drive car. Believe it or not, it is. That's one of the reasons why it can hit top speeds and jerk around and everything, like hit a sharp turn and still hit on, just like on that loop right there. I was able to not crash because of the amazing traction and because of my amazing driving. Just kidding. But anyhow, its top speed of the car in stock is 170 miles per hour. That's basically all it can get to while it's in stock. I mean, it can be a little bit more, like right now 171, but that's pushing its limits. And if that were a real car, that could probably, this is a video game, we gotta realize that it's just like a simulation. But if that would have been a real car, what would have happened would be that the car's engine just gives out and explodes. Which, yes, I know sounds horrible, but it's just like overheating a car in the summer. Gets overheated, the motor just gives out and explodes. And that was the top speed of the GTR Skyline. While it was in stock, like the parts were in stock. And now let's upgrade everything. Exhaust system helps it accelerate. Headers are just some little extra things in the wheels that make it help it out to go ahead in itself, to help it speed up. The cold air intake is one of the things that catches the air that I told you about. The force induction is what basically holds it to the ground. It's one of the things that helps it out with holding traction. The engine upgrade, which plays a big part because it's what basically moves everything. The electronics would be the thing that I showed you. The nitrous would be, it's just giving me more tanks. And the clutch is just improving. The gear kits, the gears switch a lot faster, even though there really isn't much of a change. It's just basically barely switches them a bit faster. The shock springs, which would be the suspensions, the sway bars, which is another thing that helps it out with traction. The brakes, which helps it with the drifting and everything if it needs to come to a stopping point. And then the tires, which obviously gives it more traction than it already has. And now, time to demonstrate again. Sorry, my throat is a little clogged up. Sorry if I'm not talking that well. Anyhow, I'm just waiting for me to be able to do this. Okay, arcade. I'm gonna do the same thing I did. Just give me a second. No traffic as I did it earlier, and dynamic wouldn't change. It's still the same. It'd be the weather as it is right now. And now, time to do it again. And how on the last race I started off behind everybody and I didn't start ahead. Just pay close attention to the difference between this time and last time. See how I'm ahead? I'm ahead of everybody now. Maybe, yes, just barely, but I still am ahead. And now, take off. I go on my own. And like I said earlier about the traction, it's amazing. I barely crashed. Yes, I know I did crash, and that person just crashed me again from behind. But now look, okay, that person's ahead of me. I'm not even gonna have to use the drafting. Just give this car the few seconds and you'll see how it just picks up and leaves that car in the dust, in the back, in the dirt, as you can see. And before you even hit that spot, that car would have been gone. Okay, and yes, I crashed. Yes, maybe. But this time I crashed not because of the failure of the traction, the speeds. That has a huge part to take in all this. Because speeds, it does change everything. But still, the GTR Skyline, at its speeds, I'm just not the best driver for it. I mean, I'm a pretty good, decent driver for it, but not the best. I'm obviously gonna crash it every now and then. But, you know, this is at its fifth gear. And it's at 180. Now, pay close attention to what it does. 6th gear, it just escalates like crazy. The acceleration. Now it's at 200. And its top is 220. Or at least 218 or so, around there. And like I said about the traction, did you see that? It just swayed, but it still kept firm on the ground. It did not lift, it did not do anything. But just give this, okay, 196, 203, 206, 207, 208, 209. Just give this car a little bit of a long road. 215, 216, 214. Sorry about that. These turns are throwing it off. 215, 216. Let this get on the long road again. Yes, I might have to help it out a little again. And just let me use the nitrous, just to not cheat, but like to help it get back up to where it was a second ago. Okay, 216, 215, okay. 200. Okay, I went an underground road, I didn't mean to. Okay, let me see if I can get it back up there. And yes, I'm gonna have to use nitrous because these roads aren't that long and that straight. So I'm gonna have to cheat a little, but it's for the good cause. It's to show you guys what the GTR Skyline's top speed can be. And just give me a quick little second. Okay, 220. Now it'll just decrease because it can't go that fast. It'll just decrease slowly because its top speed isn't 220. I mean, it can be, but that's with the nitrous, but it can't hold it there. That's pushing its limits, as I said earlier. That's what it does. After your car gets pushed its limits, the engine either gives out or just stresses it out and just burns, and just, it doesn't end pretty. But just give this car, but this car at not pushing its limits is basically 215. Between 215 and 218. From there on, it's just gonna explode. Not to be negative or anything, but that's what it's gonna do. And then again, I hit another bad corner. Yes, I know, horrible driver. That's what I am. And oh, sorry for the wait to be making you guys do this. And I haven't played this game in a long time, which is another factor why I'm crashing and all this is happening, because I haven't played in a really long time. And just give this card a few seconds, please. Sorry for the wait. And again, I hit that one sharp turn. But now let me just show you what it can do. Gosh, this car just, I mean, not the car, but just the game. I don't like it that it doesn't have that long of straight roads. But I'm pretty sure I can hit it right here at its top. Hopefully. I mean, I know what its tops are. It's 215. But I just want to show you guys, so that you guys know that I'm not lying. Well, I mean, I already hit it earlier, 215. But I just wanted to make sure that you guys can see its actual top speed when it actually stops and it can't go any farther. Okay, I guess I won't be able to. But anyhow, the earlier a second ago, you actually saw it when it was going at 215 and all those top speeds. And now just time to make victory donuts. Okay, and that concludes. Well, that doesn't conclude it. Let's just go back to the garage. And basically, that was my video. The GTR Skyline, for the difference from when the parts are in stock and whenever you put everything into it. And there is a big difference, as you can see, as you saw basically right now. And well, that's just the GTR Skyline. I hope you liked the video. Just showing off the car a little. Just a little left to right, right to left, around and around, just around town. Yes, 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 as I drove the car around. Okay, I just got into a little beat. I'm sorry about that. Well, this is the car. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And well, that's it. Thank you.